Joe here with the RideShare Guy, and today we're going to discuss 5 important features of the Lyft driver app that you need to know. Alright, so the first feature, say you've picked up your passenger, you've first confirmed that it is the correct passenger, then you confirm their destination address. For some reason, maybe they mixed up the addresses, maybe they put in their work address when they wanted their home address, or vice versa. How do you change that address? Passengers can change the address on their end, but some of them may not know how to do it. Some of them may just sit there and fumble with it, but us drivers can change that address as well, and it's a good thing to know. You'll just toggle up the bottom bar. You'll select that button that says More, and then select Edit Destination. And here's where you can change that destination address. Alright, and the second feature. Say you're en route to your passenger's destination. You're interacting with them. You're navigating. You're concentrating on your passenger and the navigation. And while you're trying to do this, you're getting bombarded with back-to-back requests. These are your next request after your current rider. And sometimes these are nice to get, especially when you're headed to like a rural area where you know that requests aren't as prevalent as like a downtown, more dense area. But if you're headed to like a downtown, more dense area, those requests, you can get bombarded with those back-to-back requests. And since you're headed to a more dense area, you know that it shouldn't be too long before you get your next request anyways, so you can stop those back-to-back requests. You'll again toggle up that bottom bar, and in the middle of the screen you'll see that Ride Requests On option, and if you select that, you can turn those back-to-back requests off, and if you select it again, you can turn those requests back on. And if all drivers were to do this every time they headed to a dense area, the surge, the prime time, the bonus amounts for those areas would go up because there will be a lot less cars available. So we recommend when you're headed to a dense area, turn on the Stop New Requests option. Alright, and the third feature, with upfront fares now, we're able to see all the information up front. We're able to see the amount that we're going to get paid. We're able to see the pickup address and the drop-off address. We're able to see the pickup address and the drop-off address on the map as well. And after you accept the ride, you're still able to see all of that information. This is different than Uber. Uber, that information goes away. The only thing you still see is the pickup address. With Lyft, you're still able to see all of that information. Alright, first off, if you zoom out on the map, you can see that purple colored route is the route to their pickup location, and then that pink colored route is the route to their drop-off location. And then if you toggle up the bottom bar, on the top there you can see the upfront fare amount, then you can see the pickup location address, and also the drop-off location address. This is great, and I appreciate that this information never disappears with Lyft, and I wish that Uber would implement this as well. Alright, the fourth feature, and this is something that I had been asking for years, and they finally rolled it out within the last few months. When you're en route to your passenger, or when a passenger is in your vehicle, within the driver app, it would still be nice if we could see how much we've made for the day and also how many rides we've given. And knowing how many rides you've given is important because then you know how many more rides you need before you're going to hit your bonus. And there was a workaround for this in the past. In a browser, if you had just kept your Lyft dashboard open, you could track your rides there during a ride. But now, finally, Lyft has included that information in the driver app when you're en route to a passenger or when a passenger is in your vehicle. Once again, you toggle up the bottom bar, and on the bottom there you can see your earnings information. You can see your total earnings and how many rides you've given for the day. Alright, and the fifth feature is location filters. Location filters are something you definitely need to know. Everyone should be familiar with the destination filter. The destination filter is where you set your destination and you only get requests towards that destination location. But within the last year, Lyft has added another fantastic filter. In my opinion, it's the most important filter that I have seen in my nearly 10 years of rideshare driving on either platform, Uber or Lyft. And I've used this filter to earn thousands of dollars in bonuses from Lyft. And it's called the Stay Within Area filter. And with the Stay Within Area filter, what you do is you set a radius and you will only receive requests within that radius. Both the pickup and drop-off location will be within that radius. Alright, from the home screen, you'll select that toggle on the bottom right there. Then you'll select Location Filters. Again, the Destination filter is in here as well, but there at the top is the Stay Within Area filter. If you select that, and here you can adjust your radius, and you can also move that purple circle around as long as you are located inside of it. And this is a great filter if you want to give a bunch of short rides and achieve a bonus more efficiently, or you just want to stay near a downtown area during busy times to maximize your per ride bonuses. And I have made a video about everything that you need to know about the Stay Within Area filter, and we will leave a link to that video in the description. Alright, and a bonus feature. After every single ride, you're given the option to rate your passenger. And 99% of the time, I decline that option. I don't rate the passenger. The only times I actually rate the passenger is if it's a bad ride. I don't ever want to be matched with that rider again. I'll rate them 3 stars or below, give a reason, and I'll never be matched with them again. But you do have 24 hours to rate the passenger if you'd like to. And what I like to do is go through and see which passengers have tipped me, then go in and rate them and thank them for the tip that they gave. This is just a positive way to both rate those passengers and also encourage them to give tips in the future if they're given thanks for those tips. All right, first you'll select that top middle toggle with your earnings and your ride count there. Then under the rides that I've given today, you can see that one of them tipped. I'll select that. We'll scroll to the bottom, select rate passenger, select add note at the bottom there, and then I just add a custom note that says thank you for the tip. And again, you have 24 hours to do this. Once 24 hours passes, you can no longer rate your passenger. Alright, so those are the hidden important features that I feel all drivers should know within the Lyft Driver app. Were there any that I left out? Leave a comment below and let us know. Thanks again for watching, and drive safe. Thanks.